What up, guys? It's Bishop here, and it's a windy day, and on windy days there's nothing more that I like than a treehouse. And so what I'm gonna share with you today, I got Jeff back filming. Shout out for old time's sake. Yay, Dance Moves remix coming out someday soon. I built this treehouse with wood that was actually gonna be thrown away from when we redid our deck. And the guys who redid our deck, they even said like, hey, do you want us to take this wood? And I was like, actually, I'm gonna build a treehouse for my kids. And they laughed at me, they mocked me. And so this is to them, right? Haters. No, it's also for me. I really like it. It's more importantly for the kids. So this all used to be trees that I chopped down with an axe. Then I built this bridge because I identified 3 sturdy or strong trees in the distance that I wanted to make this tree house on. So after identifying those, I said, hey, how are we gonna get out to those, Jeff? And Jeff said, you need a bridge, right? Yep. So then I built this bridge. So what we're walking on here as I slowly go, although it's very safe, is I cut every single piece of wood here. You might be saying to yourself, well, those pieces of wood were probably that size for your deck. They weren't. I had to cut them because what I wanted to do was go from this rock, and I made a little step here, this rock to this tree, which is why these first pieces of wood go to this tree. Then from this tree onto that tree, which is a nice sturdy strong tree. So that's why these pieces go about to this tree here. And I use this old piece here. I didn't do this itself. This was actually on the old deck, but I put it here as a little guardrail because it's about a 2-foot drop to a custom TP that I started. Shout out TPs out there. So then when you get down to this bridge, you're looking up and all of a sudden we've stepped up, and we've stepped up, I mean, what feels like 5 feet, we've only stepped up a couple. But now when we're actually on this treehouse again, all of this wood I cut myself and I put together. And from this tree to that tree to this tree right here, I have built underneath us, I have pieces of wood going this way. So it's like a V. This way to those trees, and then like that, like a triangle. Then on top of that triangle, I ran pieces that I cut this way. So I have wood pieces standing vertically this way. I have a piece every 1.5 feet. So I have about 7 to 8 pieces of wood going this way that I laid these boards on. So it's actually pretty secure. Not only is it on the V that's nailed into the trees, but then you also have wood pieces going this way. Then on top of that, you have these wood pieces. So now that we get up here, I put this, you know, I don't like this, but I put this up here for the youngest of the kids so they don't fall off 6 feet. But eventually this is gonna go. But if you look down there, I hope your nose doesn't bleed. If you look down there, that's a 6-foot drop. And I built a little ladder for kids to climb up from the woods. So this is the house itself. Come on in. Hey, it's MTV Cribs. It's BL5HCRP. But if you come in here, it's like, it's a legit house. What does a house need? It needs windows. It needs a fake garden so I can look out there. Yeah, that's a good window right there. And then over here is another window out into the woods if you want to look out there, you know? Yep. Ooh, that's a good window. Yeah, that's a good view. That's probably, if I had to say, that's probably my favorite view there. And then out here, this is not a screened in porch or, you know, outside backyard, but this is where you can come and like actually touch the trees and stuff. So it's like being one with nature, or whatever they say. Built all these, cut all these pieces of wood by hand so we can go back. There he is. Here I am. And so originally when I built this up here was actually gonna be the tree house, but I was just gonna have a ladder up to the big tree house. So like what we see here was actually gonna be up here, but that would have been a 14-foot fall. And that's what I'm saying. Some people might not want that, but I've got this off Amazon for a couple bucks and built this. And this serves as like a climbing ladder for kids so they can go up here. Now I'm gonna quickly, hold on, Jeff. Ow. Ow. Hold on. So when you land on your stomach on wood pieces, I don't care if you've eaten Skyline or what, it takes it out of you. But when you get up here, I just added these rails and this right here just actually 2 weeks ago. This wasn't on, it was all open, but you know, some parents said that it wasn't the safest. So I added those. My oldest got this and this telescope for his birthday. And so, yeah, there's a bird. I don't know, probably 40, 50 meters. But it got that for the woods to look into there. But this is cool because I am, and again, what probably looks like 50 or 60 feet, I am 14 feet off of the ground. Whoa, over here. That's the video, wanted to show it. Kids love it. And I want to add a few other things. I'd like to add a slide and maybe some monkey bars to an extent. But yeah, painted it black, cut every piece of the wood myself, nailed it, screwed it all myself together with the triangle pieces, all the boards. This is BL58CRP with LTV Cribs, LTV Treehouse Edition. Peace.